Okay, let's see. Go. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Where? What? I know, like, on the screen it looks weird, but that's because for some reason it's capturing my mouse moves on my second monitor. Screen manager. Give me a second. Let's make sure. Give me a second. Let's make sure. Hello? 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 Give me a second. Let's make sure. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Jesus Christ, that's loud. All of this is loud in my ear. Did I just have this too far up? I think my headset audio is just fucked up. My bad. I mean, let me see. I'm gonna... 1 second, guys. Let me check on, I can go on my phone and see how loud it is. Give me a second. I just want to make sure the audio is right and I'm not fucking yelling when I'm not. The audio is just bad. Let me see. Alright, one more time, guys. Just want to see if I'm back here. Is it good? Let me see. If I'm back here, is it good? Alright, 1 second, guys, sorry. Just want to see if I'm back here. Is it good? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me right here? Let's see this. Can you all hear me here? If I'm back here, is it good? Am I too loud? Let's see. 1 second, guys, sorry. Just want to see. Alright, it looks to be good. I'm gonna go ahead and tweet this out. Okay. Fuck. I forgot to put the space. God damn, that looks bad. Hope no one saw that. Thank God I don't have like thousands of followers already. I say already like I'm never gonna get it. Gotta love a follow. Okay. I don't know what. That had nothing to do with what I was saying there. What? Rant, stream. No, I'll just go ranting while playing these guys. Yeah, I would do play a different game, because this, I mean, obviously it's cool to stream this and all, but I'm only streaming this because my autistic mind could not handle like a Smite or CS:GO and going on a rant at the same time. Even if I just did TDM on CS:GO, I'd just be standing there. I'm not bad with talking to other people and just doing small stuff, but if I'm playing a game and having to concentrate, shit's terrible. With long speeches like this. Hopefully that worked. Let us see. Cool. Let me go ahead and read. Hold up. Let me put a timer on retweet in 10 minutes. Okay. We're back. Okay. So this whole stream, I was not planning to stream right now. Maybe not even today. First of all, I haven't slept, so not great. The sleep schedule's getting, I had it decent, and now it's back to being whack. Like your haircut. Hold up, do I remember, what is it? Why are the... Oh. Okay, that's why. That's not what I want to do. Is it that? Yeah. Okay. Alright. Anyways. Excuse me. What is this for? I mean... Okay. We have this. Where is mine? I guess we can just fill in out. Alright, we're good for the rest of the street. I'm just gonna fill in this. I don't really, industries is cool and all, but, for the farm right now. I'll do a whole thing later on. I think right now we just want to grow. Alright, I was not trying to take it this seriously. But, anyways, I'll start actually and say, hi everyone, this is VJ Hall 2443. Just doing an impromptu stream. 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Let me make sure I unmuted. Okay, cool. Let me make sure I unmuted. Okay. Alright, so. Just let me know. Well, I guess no one's in chat, but hopefully I'm not too loud on a YouTube video. And if I am, sorry, YouTube. Because this stream will be going up to YouTube after it's over. Because, okay, the whole reason why I'm streaming, I was going to go on this a rant on Twitter, just using the voice thing, and just have a thread. And I started talking. My autistic brain like didn't even get through half the shit I wanted to say, and it was already like 10 minutes long. I was like, nah, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go live, and I was like, I could make a video out of it, but like I'm not great. I need to learn how to actually just straight up make videos and not just live stream. So I'm just gonna live stream playing a game and then turn and just post it the VOD. Because I'm kind of just gonna rant here, and maybe we do some other topics after. And if we do, like, or if I keep playing or go to play another game after I do this, I'll just cut it because I know you can, or it's semi easy to cut. Um, cut the stream, like, cut it into pieces. And I guess I could even upload the second part of that as well and just do it as like a different thing if I stay. Anyways, so the whole rant was about wrestling, right? And so I'm starting to get back into wrestling. What the fuck? Oh, okay. That would make sense. I forgot. I have to. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so you know what? You know what we're gonna do? Give me a second, guys. Can I do this here? Is there a way? Is there a way? That's audio output. That's mic. How can I put it through my? This is a bad stream already, but testing it live, whatever. See, that's output. I just want to hear it through my thing. Make it like slightly less, just for like this type of stream, so I know if my mic is too loud. And if I need to turn it up, or how loud I need to talk, or where, like I'm obviously very new at this. What does this do? That's filters. That just means it. Okay. I would think it's an audio, right? And then go. No, this is for capturing though. How do? You know what? I think I know how. Give me a second, y'all. But this isn't audio. That's cap. Stop. This is what I want. So if I do that. 1 second. I'm troubleshooting stuff. Give me a second. I'm gonna do that. Is there a way to save here? So if we go back there. That's not what I wanted. Go. Give me a second. I want to check something. Alright. 1 second. This is really weird. So. Audio? What does that mean? So if I do this. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Let's see what happens there. Alright. What does that mean? So if I do this. Ooh, that might be it. Let's see. Hold up. What happens there. Hold up 1 second. Hello, hello, hello. And I fixed it. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Okay. There we go. Oh, let's turn that down a little more. Not off. Okay, cool. I think I should still be able to hear myself here. Right here. Is that good? Hello? Hello? Damn. Scared the shit out of me. 1 second. I just want to... Boom. Alright. Let's actually start this. Um... 1 second. Fucking Twitter shit. Alright. Again, City Skylines, don't know how much we're gonna actually put into this stream. Like how much we're gonna actually play. Because most of it's ranting. I might do a little stuff here and there, but... Sorry, I'm audio tinkering. But like... Anyways. Yeah, I don't know how much we're going to play of this for right now at the beginning. Just because I want to start this rant and get it through. Because this has been not a disaster, but it's been a process, I guess. I guess it's a disaster for like... I'm not fucking... This is my job. I'm a brand new streamer, right? So this is like... I'm just trying to learn on the fly of how to do this, how to do that, you know what I mean? So it was just a learning experience. But for the sakes of this going into a video, I guess, or eventually a video, I guess you could say it's a disaster, yes. And I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. What is the how do we check happiness? See, this is what happens. Is it there? How do I look like that? Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. Whoa. Why is that one, like... What the fuck? So this blue, which good. Why is this one red? Is it just, like, in the worst position ever? I might as well... Okay. How much money we got? But we do need a hospital, so let's go ahead. I mean, this main road... Like, I don't want it being that town. Let's see it. Yeah, let's see what it... I didn't mean to click on that, but we have to keep it. Fuck. I didn't mean to click it, like, that exact spot. Okay, whatever. Alright. See, like, that... I mean, that's just mad because it doesn't have fucking garbage yet. See, like, I'm playing the game. I'm focusing on the game. All right, this literally autistic. My autism is taking over. Like, I can't even start the rant yet. Like, what is going on? Jesus Christ. This has been a mess. Probably funny, though. Why? Oh, that's mad because it doesn't have... Okay. I want to fix these two. So, how do I look? Crime. Is it through crime? What's fire safety? Low? High. See, that's good. What? Oh. Oh. That road needs to... Oh! Oh, I see the problem. Okay, I definitely need, like, fire safety right here. Which makes sense, right? So I'll eventually do that. But first, let's fucking get this road. I don't want to connect this here. I mean, I'm looking at this. You'd have to go... all the way from here, right? Or here. No, all the way from here, right? Instead of just turning here and going that way, even though, like, I would like it to go like this. I mean, I could make it so you can't turn left. We're just gonna do that. It is what it is. We'll get to that at another point. Alright. Does that help some of the... Does that help some of this? Should that not... Okay. I'm looking and it's probably need more fire safety. That being said, crime-wise, we looking nice. I mean, there's not going to be much over here. Okay, so like where? I almost said Parkinson's just because I was gonna say parks and shit, and it almost turned into Parkinson's. Jesus Christ, this is not good. this is just an. Listen to me, must be fucking cancer. What? If somehow like anyone finds this, the playback of this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is bad. This is just bad. Okay, let's start the rant. Let me look at happiness again now. See, that's still... That's red. That's what I don't get. Why is that one red? I mean, it's not worse than the other ones. It's not worse there. Where's part? Leisure. But they're all... Why is it that one? Why? Why? Alright, I'm going a little over, but this... It's just... It doesn't make sense. Heating room... Escape routes, what the fuck? Oh, that's for... Okay, I know what that's for. I turn natural disasters off anyways. Even though, like... I don't even know why I bought that DLC. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's cool, but, like... I'm obviously doing, like... the most challenge I want is money. I don't want to deal with this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a city builder game. And I know, to a certain extent, you need... Like, if it was just, like, fucking tsunamis and shit, it'd be one thing. But, like, just having fucking... I'm pretty sure a meteor can just come out and blow up half your city. From what I've seen. And I just don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? Anyways. Okay, I don't see anything that changes that. Alright, sorry guys. My dad came in my room for a second. Yeah, I live with my parent or my dad. I don't fucking care. I'm 21. Fucking roast me all you want. Suck my cock. Like I don't care. There's no one in this chat, but I'm just going ramblings of a madman here. Everyone loses their minds. There's my Joker impression. I'm losing my mind. There we go. That was more accurate. And here we go. Did I make enough? Jesus, the rant's on. Alright, rants about wrestling. Let's get to it. I didn't put you on a timer. What? Why is it still going? Dude. What? All the timers I've ever set stop after 1. Okay. Dude, I'm overreacting. It's probably very entertaining. It'd be more entertaining if I had a face cam, but my ugly face does not deserve to be on Twitch. So, but just me freaking out of random shit because I'm tired as hell. And doing dumb shit because I'm tired as hell. I've said it like 10 times, but I also have autism. It's in my bio. Like, that should just make for better content, right? Just crazier shit. But it also makes me look like I'm fucking high on meth or something. It makes me seem like I'm high on meth or like have fucking... I mean, I guess I do have ADHD. But I took my medicine for it, so it shouldn't be affecting me that much. I don't know. This is what happens when I'm tired. I just talk random shit. Usually, though, I don't lose focus as much. Right. I do ramble, but usually on topic. So, I guess I haven't started wrestling yet. So, okay, let's get to it. So, the whole... If I can even remember... I just fucking rap godded. Okay, I don't care about that. Sorry. Notifications on my phone. Just blow up. Jesus. Back on track, Josh. So, like I said, how long is this streaming going on? So about 20 minutes ago, like I said, I went live because I tried to do a rant and it basically got too long. I tried to do a rant on Twitter and it got way too long. So I just went live and I'm going to put this on YouTube, right? The rant was about wrestling, right? And I was just going to, I guess, rant. Rant in quotation marks. It's more about just me talking about wrestling to talk, like there are people that follow me on Twitter or that I follow on Twitter, like that are mutuals or whatever, that like wrestling, and I just want to give my thoughts on it, because I was just thinking about it one day. That can also fucking fuck off. What the fuck? Oh, how the fuck do I do this? I haven't played it so long. See, I noticed something and then I just don't know what I'm doing after. Or like I just go off tangent. That's what happens. I mean, like it's sometimes bad when I... There we go. Sometimes bad when I have sleep. Not usually. It happens sometimes. It's not this bad. It's never this bad. Okay. Back on track for the 10th time, Josh. Okay, so the wrestling thing. Basically, I started watching, we'll start it this way. I don't know when, I think I said this in the thing, but like about a year and a half before Edge retired is when I started watching WWE wrestling, like wrestling in general. And until, I mean, I'd say I'm, from then on when I started, I'd say I was consistently watching. I wasn't watching everything, and like there'd be a month or two where I take a break, but most of everything I was watching. I mean, obviously back then my parents didn't want to pay for pay-per-view and there wasn't WWE Network, so I wasn't watching the pay-per-views. But other than that, like I was watching almost every Raw, almost every SmackDown. You know what I mean? And just keeping up with the storylines. And you know, this happened there. Like as a kid, the storylines mattered more than the wrestling, right? It was cool to see some shit happen, but it was more about like the crazy shit that would happen, the promos, and like just people beating the shit out of each other when they're not in a match, right? I said beating the shit out of each other. They weren't actually beating the shit out of each other, like literally, because it's wrestling. But, anyways. So that was like, I kept up to it, and I missed probably like a year in between. There was 1 year in between, like, somewhere when I, let me rephrase this. Let me restart this. From when I started watching, which was about a year and a half before Edge retired, to, I don't know, like around when Paige, like it was right before the women's revolution. Like the Divas wasn't I think it was technically still Divas, but like Paige was there, AJ Lee was there, right? So just around then, I don't know what year that would make it, but there was like a half a year or a year in between that where I missed a lot of stuff I didn't watch. But the rest of that, if I got my timelines right, I watched a lot of wrestling and kept up well, or a lot with it. Maybe for like the first few months, I didn't watch every fucking episode, but like that was my introduction to wrestling, was that, right? Other than like a video game or two, that was my main wrestling introduction, was just catching it one night on USA and seeing Nexus beat the shit out of fucking John Cena. So maybe my timeline's off on when I started watching. All I know is I was watching for a decent amount of time before Edge retired. And I don't think I probably saw an episode or two of wrestling before that shit with Nexus and John Cena, but that's the one that I remember. That's what got me in. That's the earliest I remember, right? So, anyways, I stopped watching WWE after the point I said, right? For a few years, and then like every few years, I'd come back for a few months around WrestleMania, probably. Even though I wasn't trying to do WrestleMania, it just happened like the two times I came back to peek in. It was around WrestleMania. And those times, like, the first time I came back, right, was probably right after, was it? Oh shit, now that I'm remembering. I think I had a break way before then, that 1 year, and that was my major break until like after or right before Shield got there. Or was it No, you know what? Basically, next what I remember is like after Shield got there, like almost basically right when they split up was when I started getting back into it, right? Like CM Punk was still there. I vaguely also remember watching. I don't know what fucking year this was. I do remember watching the two back to. I think I kept up this. I'm never gonna get to this fucking rant. This fucking stream is gonna be 2 hours long of me fucking ranting. Anyways, I'm just trying to put my timelines together. That's how my brain works. I have to say something and try to fix it and with my words. This is my most raw. My brain at its rawest form, right? Is when I'm tired and I'm just spewing shit. Anyways, so the two WrestleManias I remember, like, I remember, and I watched like a few episodes of Raw and SmackDown before this first one. That I came back. I guess there's a year or two. This is just the two that I remember. Again, that I watched the whole that I watched WWE fully through. And there's other years before that and maybe a year or two after that I watched it. But there's a 2 year gap from John Cena versus The Miz at WrestleMania when fucking, was it the, let me look this up. Was there three WrestleManias in there, or was it only two? See, now I have to look up. I know there was at least two. Is there three? WrestleManias. Just go like that. We're gonna look at the main event. One of them was the New York one. Now I can't remember if that was the first one or the second one. I know the Raw made like 2 appearances. One he didn't fight, at least. Where the fuck? History? Is that under here? No. Events. There we go. Alright. 2018. Why the Lord, some of the numbering. Alright, let's go to... It was Miami. Yeah. Okay. I thought the one before. I didn't watch the Atlanta one. Or did I? Oh, shit, I did. Okay. Okay. The beginning of the year was the WrestleMania... Or not beginning of the year. Jesus. The beginning of the 3-year stretch where I kept up, 2 to 3-year stretch that I kept up fully, started with missed a few months here and there, but that fully started up with WrestleMania 27, with Miz versus John Cena, and The Rock showed up, and then John Cena faces Rock the next year at Miami, and then John Cena faces The Rock for the title the year after that, at New York. And that was the last one I remember. And then for that, and then I think whatever one that Seth Rollins cashed in the Money in the Bank, I saw that as well. But I came back for a month. And for whatever reason, I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy fucking WWE Network just because even though I'm coming back for a month or whatever, because I thought I was going to come back longer. I'm rambling. Anyways, basically, I was there for a low point, right, a few years in a row watching, and I loved it. And then I stopped watching for whatever reason, right? I just got out of the habit. And that's what happens with me. Sometimes I get out of habit and I just stop, even though I used to do it every fucking day. And I guess in this case, every week, every time there was a new episode, I watched it, right? I recorded it and watched it the next day after school. At least other than the summer months, then I don't know which ones I watch, but whatever. I digress. Anyways, so, every now and then I'd come back, right? One of the times I remember coming back, I pop in for a month or two, like 2 years in a row. It was probably 2 months, and it was like during Dean Ambrose and all that shit. I don't know, dude. I have a lot of memories wrestling wise just rolling through my minds that I'm trying to decide, pick up, and none of them are in fucking order. And like now I could probably too, but like as a kid, I for whatever reason I remember things, but now I don't remember the order that I remember. Right? Like, if that makes sense. The order screwed up now. And even though, like, now, a few years ago, if I remembered something, and, and if I paid attention fully, because, like, when I came back, I wasn't paying attention enough, or, like, it wasn't long enough for me to remember, hey, this happened here, this happened here, this happened here, right? Like, I'm surprised I even fucking remembered The Miz and then John Cena and The Rock, right? The Rock shows up, Miz, I don't know why I fucking remember. The Rock just shows up randomly after John Cena and The Miz have... I think The Miz made John Cena... he won by disqualification. Or not, he didn't win. But both of them got 10 counts, so he fucking kept the title, right? By the way, Miz, one of the greatest heels in WWE history. I don't care what you fucking say. In wrestling history, he's fucking great. Okay, like, I know, unpopular opinion, but he consistently makes you hate him. And if that doesn't make him, and not because of his wrestling, but because of his character, which is the point, right? He's not being pushed as a face, right? So it's all because he's being pushed as a heel. And the fact that he's making you... Again, another tangent, sorry. But the fact that he's making you hate him for that long, for how many years it has, with the same, basically the same gimmick, just going from either tag team or solo to a different tag team, right? He makes you hate him for that long. He's doing something right? He's just a great heel. He's one of the greatest heels ever. Because he's made you hate, and not like in the fact that like he's technically a heel in the storyline, but like Stone Cold Steve Austin, technically, I guess you could say in some of the storylines he was heel, but he was an anti-hero. Everyone fucking loved him most of the time, right? I mean, like straight heel, like a guy you hate him all the time because his character, you hate him, right? Again, this tangent is way longer than it should be. But, yeah, anyways. Miz, great heel. Back to it. So, that's kind of like my wrestling history there before now. Was like that, and like I caught for a month. Or, did I? No, I didn't. Like, it was, a few months ago. It was like a few months. It was sometime 2021, like mid 2021, that I saw like I started watching some of the Edge shit because Edge is my favorite wrestler of all time. At least like in his prime. I said prime, but like when I watched, he was still in his prime, even though his neck got fucking destroyed. And he, like, even though he retired, he was still, even though like he wasn't fully healthy, his body was still in shape, like prime shape, minus his neck, right? He just won a fucking championship, right? Like, as a wrestler, he was in his prime. If you give him a healthy neck, he was in his prime still, right? He just won a fucking championship, and people liked it, at least from what I remember, right? I know some people don't like some of the other shit pushes around then, from just what I've heard from other people over years. But anyways, so I watched like his comeback like a few weeks and shit, and like the Randy Orton storyline until the WrestleMania, where they had that match, and then I watched that WrestleMania like a few months ago, again, like sometime in 2021, and I was like, some of these matches I just fucking hate. Like that ladder match was amazing, right? That ladder match was amazing. The Randy Orton Edge, I just felt it was too long. Like, I think if you're going to make a match that long, there either has to be, like, because all it was going from one place to another, grabbing whatever item you can. And the only way to make that work is if you're doing it in the WWE crowd, right? But there's no crowd because of COVID. So if you're going to do a match that long, either have that or have, like, make it like a ladder match or something crazy like that. Like, where you're just doing, or like Hell in a Cell with, like, jumping off the top, Undertaker and fucking Mankind jumping off the top. You know, shit like that. Like, just crazy shit. Like, for me, that match just went on a little too long. Even though I thought it was a decent match itself, it just, I think what made it not great to me was how its length. The Undertaker, AJ Styles, I don't know why I'm doing a review on this fucking WrestleMania now. See this, I'm fucking retarded, okay? I'm sorry, guys. But, like, Undertaker versus AJ Styles, like, it was cool and all. It was just, like, I don't know if I liked that much. Like, I don't know, something felt weird about it, right? And, like, I think part of it was, even though, like, technically during the, with the COVID, excuse me, I'm yawning, my bad. But with COVID, like, you can hear what they're saying in the ring. For some reason, it felt like you could hear literally everything. So, like, even, it just felt off. I don't know why. That personal match just felt off to me. Right? And I also felt like Undertaker should have ended it earlier. Just pacing-wise. But that's just me. I mean, right? I feel like that one thing, I don't know. Anyways. Back to what the topic is saying. I haven't even gotten to the main point, started any of it. So I started watching AEW recently, right? I caught up until, I've just caught up recently, but I've watched like the last 2 or 3 months worth of content in like the last month, right? And I've caught up. By the way, their YouTube channel, it got me hooked. That's what got me hooked. So, props to their YouTube channel. That's what got me there. Anyways, so I was going over why I like AEW more than modern WWE, right? That was the whole rant, right? WWE now. So, like I said, I mean, I said that, I don't know if I said it in the stream. I said it in my one rant, but I don't think I said it in the stream. Recently, I've kind of been, I am slightly watching some, because I heard the Roman Reigns Tribal Chief. I started that run right now, right? I've started that storyline. Like, so I'm going to try to watch it through, but I'm mainly just skipping through to whatever point. Every week on their show, I'm skipping to whatever his storyline is, right? Unless there's something that I think looks cool. Because a lot of the wrestlers now, either bad stories. I mean, like, I guess the Miz's story then wasn't terrible. Like, I don't know. It just feels like until that Money in the Bank shit, when I was watching, like, it felt like he wasn't getting good. I mean, even when I was coming back, from his WWE win or WWE win, his title win, like his title reign, to maybe other than like that one USA championship reign, it felt like they were under breaking or booking him. Again, random Miz rant for whatever reason or tangent. But like it feels like they were either underbooking their stars or just like they're pushing the wrong people or like they're just not giving them good storylines, right? They're probably what the fuck. Okay, sorry about that. Um, so basically, what I was saying was, what was I saying? I was okay. So I kind of saw how the WWE was booking, like how where they were going, what direction they were going, and I just didn't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like it. I other than like a storyline, like I'll probably eventually catch up with the Edge shit just because I love Edge. She's my favorite wrestler of all time. Um, so I'll probably fucking catch up eventually with that. But um, yeah. But anyways, I got an AEW their YouTube right is the reason. But the main reason why I think that I've liked them, other than like I feel like the storylines are better, and I don't, and it might just be WWE's going in a right or whatever, right? It feels also like the characters are more organic, most of them. God, one second. This motherfucker made me mute my stream because he fucking butt dialed me. Okay. Okay, sorry. Uh, Jesus. Anyways, so like with the AEW, part of the reason, like I like a lot of the characters, right? I think a lot. Ow! What the fuck is that? Something just fucking bite me? What the fuck? I'm not even kidding. So I think something bit me. What the fuck? Okay. I'm not doing this on purpose. I know it seems like y'all probably are frustrated because I have not gotten to the point yet. But my point is this. Like for the most part, I think the reason why I like AEW over WWE, and even though this wasn't happening WWE when I was watching, since I've watched, right? Other than the Nexus, is WWE, other than like a few three, like other than like the Shield and the Bloodline now, and like a few other 3-person like actual stables. And I don't just mean like 3-person tag teams that are only tag teams most of the time. Almost all the time. I mean like 3 people that are going for different titles. And not just like 3 people 3 people in one tag team instead of 2, right? And you just switch. One is in wrestling at one point. You know what I mean? Like New Day. Basically, I'm saying instead of New Day, more like Bloodline or more like whatever Adam Cole's shit is, where even though there's two tag teams in there, you have Adam Cole and then Young Bucks and Red Dragon, right? And so you have the two, even though there's two of them, you have the tag team guys, and you have the champion, the guy that's going for a solo. Or if you look at it like the inner solo circle before they broke up, you have Guevara, whatever, however you pronounce it, Chris Jericho, both going for single titles. Whatever fuck Jake Hager is supposed to do. I don't know what he was. I like I said, I just started, but from what I could tell, he didn't really do much. And then you had Ortiz and the other motherfucker that were the tag teams, right? Like something like that, right? There's variety. It's not just three people, right? And that's why I think like you look at DX and I know I guess like Shield, when they were together, they were doing one thing, but they weren't going after titles. They had a good storyline. So when you look at those groups, you either have to have guys going for different titles and like not just doing this, being one team going for one title. You have to like have some diversity in there, right? Or you have to have a singular storyline outside of titles where they're the bad guys, like Shield, trying to take over the WWE. I guess they weren't bad guys the whole time, but you know what I'm saying. Or like Nexus, where they're just trying to wreck shit, To me, that's the most fun. And what I like about AEW, there's like 10 fucking factions. Like Dark Order, before Inner Circle blew up, who knows if they're going to get back together. Inner Circle, Best Friends Club, I guess they call it the Elite, whatever. Young Bucks and Adam Cole are there. I don't know what they're calling it now because it was the Elite in fucking New Japan, right? But now it isn't. Whatever. There's one more. I said Dark Order. Whatever you call MJF's crew, right? So that's 5 at least. And then I guess, Sting and... They're not partners, but Sting and fucking... I guess Sting's just more of a mentor to Darby Allin. So never mind on that. But, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, there's 5. And then... Oh, I totally forgot. Team Taz. And then even lower down on the card, like, I guess the Factory, whatever that one dude. I haven't seen much of them, but, like, the Factory, I guess, is one. But, you look at it, like, Team Taz is good. Hook is great, and they have, like, 2 people in the ladder match. Anyways, the point I was making is I think that's the main reason why I like it. Even though you can also point to storylines are better, or at least they feel more organic instead of just forced, like some of the WWE shit is. And that's why it's better. I don't know if that makes sense. And then, like, also, I think the fact that they're not fully PG. They're PG-13, so they do a little more stuff, and it feels more grounded. Like, look what they did with Alexa Bliss. They couldn't do more. It was either retread stuff that kind of ran out, or turn her into, because there's only PG, turn her into, like, the Fiend's minion. Like, what is that? Right? There's other shit you can do. You made her supernatural. Like, I don't mind the supernatural aspects of WWE. I think that's one of the things they do well, like with The Fiend. But when they turn a character that for most of their career was not, and I don't mean like re-debuting someone that wrestled once or twice. I mean legitimately redoing a character, like putting a character, calling them the same name, but changing their gimmick to supernatural. Like, that just seems dumb to me. Maybe that's just me. Right? I feel like you should create those organically. Get them originally. Or, like, Do what you did with the Undertaker. Do it originally. Do it what you did with the Fiend. Don't know why they fucking fired him, by the way, but like, you Bray Wyatt, like two different. Think about it. His whole main career was him doing supernatural gimmicks, and he did two different ones. He had the Wyatt family, and then the Fiend, and Firefly Funhouse. Like, anyways, that's a mini rant on that. But I think personally, the reason why is I like AEW more. Mainly is and y'all might ask like why does it matter that there's these factions, right? And it's not just a bunch of tag teams. I think what matters, what's cool, is like when you look at like Nexus versus John Cena, and then they are beating the shit out of John Cena, and then everyone from the fucking back comes to John Cena's side. Like shit like that, even though they weren't technically on John Cena's side. Like they weren't their faction. But like having these massive brawls just like during promos and shit. Like kind of like the Dark Order and whatever the Elite are doing right now. Or whatever you call them. Whatever you're calling Adam Cole and Young Bucks or whatever. I think they're the Elite. Like I said, I don't know. They don't really. Some of their names they don't really make clear what is what. Like the Best Friends Club, it's supposed to. Best Friends Club are like two different tag teams, but they're also the stable, but they don't call Orange Cassidy, even though he's really like part of the Best Friends Club. They don't call him part of the Best Friends Club. They're just like with the Orange Cassidy. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just dumb. They don't really. That's the one thing I don't like is like a lot of it, unless it's very clear, they're not making clear who's part of who. Not like I'm not talking about like Adam Page, because obviously Hangman Adam Page, he was with the Dark Order, but then like they're just more as friends and allies more than anything. He's not actually in it, right? But yeah, you look at WB, they don't really have that. And I think it's somewhat of a detriment. And I think they were able to get away with it a lot of the times when they didn't have like the someone's taking over, right? Or the fucking authority versus regular wrestlers, right? They were able to get away with that shit because of the type of wrestling they were putting out when that wasn't happening. The type of matches, the fact that it was still like PG-13 ish, not as much, right? Not as much, but still there. And the fact that they had good enough superstars to fucking carry. They don't. I'm not saying like there's good superstars, but I don't think there's level of promos are not there. And I mean, I say this as someone that's watched it, and I guess the crowd really does feed into some of the promo shit, right? And so, like, I guess maybe I should judge a little after on if they if they have good promos now, by watching something more recent now that the crowds are back. But yeah, basically that was my rant on AEW. That's why I like it, and I'm loving it. Even the last night's episode not last night's, the night before. I watched it last night. The CM Punk shit was cool. I think that's a cool. I mean, obviously, I like the Battle Royale, but I feel like and the Daniel Bryan match was good, but I don't know the women's match. I kind of skipped through it. I didn't really. It did, like when I was watching most of it, or the beginning of it, it just looked sloppy, if that makes sense. So it made me not want to watch. So I kind of skipped through it, and then the Adam Cole, like the Dark Order, the 3v3 tag team match, it was cool, but it wasn't anything special, right? So it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't great. It just felt like there was a little thing missing. And maybe that's because some of my wrestlers didn't like, my favorite wrestler in AEW right now, I mean, Danhausen's obviously my favorite, but he's not wrestling right now. So right now is probably Orange Cassidy and then Darby Allin, right? Darby Allin didn't wrestle. Orange Cassidy didn't wrestle. Danhausen's fucking injured. And I know, like, they're putting Orange Cassidy more on Fridays, and I guess Darby Allin too more on Fridays. But still, I don't know. Like, usually, I've liked the Adam Cole Hangman storyline. I think, other than that episode where it was a little underwhelming, just the match in general, I didn't think it was like amazing. It was good. It wasn't amazing, and there wasn't much other than the match. I think that storyline, other than that, has been good. I think the MJF CM Punk's been great. Even though I say it's boring to watch, it wasn't boring to watch. It just feels like I don't know. It didn't feel crazy enough to where I was like, "Oh, that's different." That was amazing. That was an amazing promo. I mean, it was a great promo, and it was probably the highlight of the night, other than maybe the Battle Royale, but like, or the Casino Royale, whatever. But I don't think it was like the best part of this. That it's been the best part of this storyline yet, right? I think there have been some better moments. I think. Also the Wardlow shit is kind of cool. I like the fact that Wardlow's starting to like get fucking mad. I didn't mind that match. Like, I know it's obviously they put a jobber in front of him, but it's for a reason. It's to build a storyline. So I'm not upset about it. But yeah, is that everything? I mean, looking at the women, I think Britt Baker's a good fucking. She's a great wrestler, right? I think she's a great heel, but like Thunder Rosa's good. I like her, but I don't know if she's the face of the women's. If she can be the face of the women's division. Obviously Britt Baker's, but like the face, like she's the heel. Let's say she's the main heel, the main face of the women's division. I don't think Thunder Rosa is there right now. Maybe I don't know. I like her. I like her wrestling. I don't know if she has that charisma as much as I would expect. Like WWE, that's something they've been able to do with the women's division. Is like Charlotte, Becky Lynch most of the time. Even though I don't really love her, she does have her charisma. I mean, she's just not my cup of tea. I like Charlotte. Alexa Bliss, for most of her early stuff, was great. Asuka, I love. Like, you see, there's 4 people I can talk about off the top of my head that I love. I think Sasha Banks has charisma, but I don't like her gimmick. That's just me. Like, I just don't like the gimmick itself. But it works for everyone else. I'm not going to get mad. Bayley, she's cool for a heel, but it's just kind of like she's a good heel, but it feels generic. It just feels generic. I don't know. Her character feels generic. I don't think she's a bad wrestler. I just think she's generic. And I don't think she has enough charisma like The Miz or someone else to where they can get away with that, right? The Miz charisma he's so good on promos and shit that even though like he doesn't have an amazing gimmick, I would say like he has a good gimmick. I think it's better than Bayley's heel gimmick. I think that it's not amazing. I think he just carries a lot of it with his charisma, and it works really well because of how charismatic, how good he is at promos. This is the third time I'm talking about The Miz, I know. But, he doesn't get enough respect. I love him. I think he's a great wrestler. I love him. I mean, I don't root for him, obviously, because he's not the face, but anytime he's in a storyline, most of his storylines I will watch when I'm watching WWE. Most of the storylines he's in, I'm watching, right? If he's in a storyline, it makes it 1,000 times better as a heel, right? I think he's that good of a heel. I think Bray Wyatt was up there as well, by the way. But in a completely different way. I think just how he was able to go into character. I don't think it was his promo work as much. I think he was great at promo, but it's not near The Miz. His is more, he just had this aura around him, like Bray Wyatt had an aura around him, where when he went into those characters, you really felt like, scared. Not scared, but like you felt, you saw why these people were scared, right? If that makes sense. Like, it was believable. And it was really well done, believable, I guess, if that makes sense. Anyways, so this was all a long fucking tangent off of the fact that I don't think AEW has great women's, they have a few good ones. I think Statlander's good, but they're not really pushing her, which I don't, she could be a great face, but they're not. I mean, call me what, I might like the Best Friends Club a lot, but I think she has good potential as a face. Excuse me, sorry. I'm trying to think who else. I don't really like the TBS championship and not champion. And not, I think she's a good wrestler. She's trying to be heel, but she's not, I don't think she's a great heel. And she's definitely not a face. Though I think she probably could be a face if they pushed her there. I don't know. I don't think she doesn't, even though, she kind of has it, or she's good, it just feels like she doesn't have enough of that specific swagger. She has swagger, but not that specific swagger. Heel swagger, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm just going to go with it. I don't know. Shit, what's that? How are we... Oh. Police department. I'll do that. Boom. Alright, sorry. Whoa. Firehouse right there. Oh no. Looks like it's burning down. Where? Is it not in range? That's why I wasn't playing the whole time, because I just lose my fucking train of thought and I go into wanting to play and stuff. I can't fucking multitask, especially when I'm tired. Like, sometimes I can. I can't multitask while I'm talking to myself, right? If that makes sense. Like, there's no one here to say stuff. I can't go on these long ass rants. Like, I'm doing nothing here. I'm not even checking anything. I'm just doing this while I'm thinking of words. I'm literally not doing anything. I checked what I saw and I just went to start doing that because I was thinking of words. I don't know. Sorry. Whoa. Where? Traffic. Yeah, I just saw that. No, not that. Yeah, I know how it... So, obviously this red. It's this right here. Where's the mod? Do I not have the mid? Where's the better... I had it downloaded last time I played. I'm retarded, I think? No. Toggle snapping. No, that's toggle snap. What? Josh? The taunt? What the fuck is that smell? I don't know. I don't know where this is. I thought I had it downloaded. Is it under here? Where's it under? It's somewhere in settings. When I click settings, please. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna save and go to something else, I guess. Do I want to play anything else? I don't know. Maybe that's the end of the stream. Maybe that nonsense that I was saying for however long, where I wasn't playing any game, that was the stream. Maybe it was. Maybe it was just me spewing random shit. Maybe it wasn't. Who knows? We'll see. I don't feel like playing this more because I'm too tired to deal with all that shit right now. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna... We'll to desktop, and we'll figure out what we're gonna play. I don't think it shouldn't show up with my... I mean, there's not like porn or anything, but it shouldn't show up with browser on, just in case something dumb is there. Like my browser shouldn't be pulled up. Yeah, okay. Is it Arc? Don't, Lord, not right now. I could play like a little bit of CSGO, just randomly playing. I'd love to play Smite, but I feel like I need to watch a bunch of shit off stream to actually know what's good items wise. So, you know. Because like every single... I stopped playing for like first 3 seasons and the whole meta of items changed. First of all. Second of all, that's a new account, so I don't even have like my setup pre-built, I guess. I don't have my items even pre-built because this is PC and not PlayStation. Because I just got my PC a little bit ago, so I could try out Halo Infinite. Why not? I haven't played it yet. I've never played a Halo before. I'm PlayStation, so this will be a first. One second, guys. Oh, Infinite. Did I hit? Yeah, I did. Maybe that gives me some fucking... I don't know if that's good, but... Oh, shit. I forgot you have to do that. While this floats, I'm gonna go get a drink. I actually think I am going to end the stream there. I'm just a little too tired to start learning a new game and shit. So yeah. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Or I don't think anyone did, but even if you did, thank you. And everyone on YouTube, since it's going up there. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you did, if you didn't, thanks for watching anyways. Yeah. I've been your boy, the J Hall 2443 or J Hall 2443. And